Thank you for joining us for this BAASS Connect session on project management, where we understand the BAASS best practice methodology used in every implementation. My name is Jennifer Holman, and I am the lead presenter and a project manager here at BAASS. In today's session, we will learn how BAASS works with your team to manage your ERP project implementation. We will understand the BAASS project methodologies, and we will learn about the different phases within your project. When it comes to project management at BAASS, we work with your team through your ERP implementation to not only manage your project, but help manage your resources, the timeline, and the budget. We use our proven methodologies. So today, we are going to take a deep dive into what those methodologies are and how we can help. When it comes to any project, it consists of three areas: the scope of the project, the time of the project, and the cost. And when all three of those are considered, we will have a quality project. We keep it simple and effective, and we use this consistently for all project types. Our implementation methodology has 5 phases: our initiation phase, our design phase, our build phase, our monitor phase, and our go live phase. In our initiation phase, this is the time when we finalize the sales proposal, we will confirm the project objectives, we will define the team structures, their roles and responsibilities. We will draft a project plan. We then present a kickoff meeting that includes all team members of the project. In the kickoff meeting, we review the draft project plan, so all members of the project are aware of key milestones. At this time, this is when our first sign-off happens on a project. That's the project plan. From here, we can start planning our resources on both sides of the project. At the same time, we begin our preparation for our requirements analysis sessions. In our design phase, this is the time that we meet with your members to review the requirements of the ERP that has been selected. We review your key processes and document these to ensure that they will be included and that there are no gaps in the implementation. We go through a data migration workshop. In this session, we go through the master record imports, such as chart of accounts, customers, vendors, items. We also go through a user acceptance testing workshop. And within this testing workshop, it gives us an opportunity for your group to prepare for the test cases that will be used during the monitor phase of this project. If your solution requires a local server, we will then perform a network readiness assessment. If you're using an application that is a cloud solution, we do not have this step. At this time in design, we have another milestone, and that is with our solution design decision sign-off. That solution design is a document that includes the notes from the requirement analysis. Our next phase is the build phase, and this is the major part of the project. At this time, this is when we kick off the software installation, we begin the system configuration, we import the data migration that has been provided from the workshop. We begin the forms and reports preparation. We have key user training, and at the same time, this is also a milestone for sign-off. Once key user training has been completed and has been signed off, we move into the user acceptance testing. And this is where you bring the test cases that your group has prepared and test those against what you have learned in your new ERP system. Our next phase is the monitor phase. At this time, we ask that your team complete your procedure documentation. BAASS is always available to assist in this, but at this time we encourage that it is done by the client, as this will be something that is controlled within the client's database going forward. If any end user training is required, so any users that were not part of the key users, we ask that the client complete the end user training at this time. You do have an option in your proposal to have BAASS complete end user training if you would like. We develop your go live checklist, which will include dates, times, and deadlines. At this time, we also complete any audit controls, reviewing documents, balances, etc. At this time, we meet with your project sponsor or executive sponsor to have our go live status meeting and sign off. And at this time, once that sign off is complete, we get ready for our go live cutover kickoff. Our final step is our go live. In the blue, again, this is for the client's responsibility. The legacy system will retire. It is important to print or save balancing reports that were used at go live. We will have a live migration of data that will include an update of master records and opening balances. We will release the system to the end user. Again, we ask at this time that the client is responsible for user setup. This would have been included in your training and should be something that is worked towards prior to go live, so that at the time of go live, we can simply just release to end users and there's no additional configuration. At this time, we will have our project go live status update, and which will also include a sign off. We will then host a post-go live project review meeting with all team members shortly after we've gone live, but when the noise settles down. At BAASS, we have 3 traditional project management options: Premium, Advanced, and Essential. When it comes to a premium project, it includes all options of our package. It also includes a weekly status call, which differentiates from the other plans. In a premium plan, you'll expect a project charter, a steering committee meeting, which will happen monthly, internal resource coordination and scheduling, project plan reviews, and of course the status calls, project meeting minutes based on those status calls, project decision tracking, issue tracking, and risk tracking, also assisting in change management, and providing best practice workshops for data migration, audit security and controls, readiness assessment, a UAT go live assessment, and a system rollout process. In the advanced options, you get many similar things as premium, but instead of your meetings being weekly, these are semi-monthly. We also only include the internal resource scheduling based on training milestones. We do not offer change management or best practice workshops in the advanced option. And with the essential option, this comes with a limited project management. We only have status calls based on milestones of the project, so project plan sign off, training, go live as examples. The client also must have an internal PM who can take care of their internal resources and coordination. An essential project management plan would be used for an implementation that is typically less than 3 months, and that's why those calls are only by milestone. With the advanced option, this is typically an implementation that would be 3 to 6 months. And a premium implementation is anywhere from 6 months to 2 years. Our final slide here is just to leave you with what makes up a successful project. We are in scope, we are on time, and we are on budget. Thank you again for joining us for this session of BAASS Connect. Again, my name is Jennifer Holman. I am the lead presenter and project manager, and you can reach me at jholman@baass.com for any further updates. Thank you so much and have a great day.